Hi Scrappy friends, I have a Clique Kit layout for you today, and this is just a layout that I am posting to my channel using the April kit, which is the jelly bean kit. So yeah, the April kits should be coming out soon. Usually they come out right at the beginning of the month, and it's super fun. It is using the Bella Boulevard collection, Make Your Mark, and I really like this kit. It's super fun and colorful. It's nice and spring-like, so perfect for this time of the year. So all these colors made me think of this photo that I took a couple of weeks ago, well, in February, of my kids separating. We got some perler beads, and they're separating them by color because, which is the whole reason for this layout. So my husband has this weird obsession with colors not touching each other. So basically anything that's multicolored, like Skittles, M&Ms, beads, oh gosh, stuff like that, where all the different colors are mixed together, he has a really hard time with it. I don't know. I'm not really sure what it's about. He's always been like this. It is one of those weird things that I don't know if I'll ever understand, which is why I chose this card. Someday it will all make sense, and I don't know. So I wanted to also use that cut file that is with the kit, free with the kit. We get cut files, and I use my sketch pen, and it just says moments captured. Now, so in theory, this layout was supposed to be amazing, and I actually was like, oh, this will look really good with this paper, that all these circles from Paige Evans that is also in the kit. And so I decided, okay, yes, I'm gonna do this. And I decided that I wanted it kind of wonky because this layout is really about order, and my husband's obsession with having order, and how it actually, like, my kids have become like this too. And it's kind of funny in a weird way. Someone who is very disorganized, well, or more disorganized, just in general, and even in my thought process. My husband is very mathematical, which probably has something to do with the fact of why his colors can't touch. But I thought it would be really fun to document this. Surprisingly, I haven't, really. And it's, like I said, it's been something that has always been a part of my life, and not really quite understanding it, but just kind of going with it, and sometimes making fun of him. So, you know. So I thought it would be kind of fun to have like this chaos meets order type of concept. And so in theory, it made sense in my brain. And so the reason why I'm sharing this layout basically is because I think it's important for us to share layouts that just maybe don't work in the end, because sometimes that happens. So I thought, hey, let's use my sewing machine, because I absolutely have to use it on every single layout now. It's just this rule that is, like, you know, a rule now, apparently. And I actually got really irritated because I broke my first needle on, I mean, I haven't even had the sewing machine a month yet, and I broke the needle. Oh, I had to change the bobbin, and so yeah. So it is what it is, and that's probably what I'm doing right now, because apparently I can't edit videos today either. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, you can hear all about my lovely story. So I was thinking, hey, let's, you know, do lots of sewing on here and sew around the outside, because I had it wonky already. And then I was thinking about sewing each of those two boxes, and that card that says someday it will make sense, because I want to use that as part of my title. So yeah. So this is where I'm at. I finally get the stitching on this part done. I'm trying to think of when. I think I changed. Do I change? I want to say I think I changed the thread too. And maybe that was part of my problem because I changed it to white. And it wasn't, I think, until the second part where I actually broke the bobbin. I don't know. I didn't break the bobbin. I broke the needle, but where the bobbin. So it didn't really quite work the way that I wanted it to. And in the end, I actually don't mind the layout. Really, it's not horrible. It's just not my favorite. And I don't know if it's because I don't know. It has a lot of structure to it, and maybe that's part of it. Even though, yeah, I don't know. So this is where I think, oh, I should stitch it. So I'm gonna go off and stitch it. And so you're probably not gonna see me for a while. I should have edited this out. Hold on, guys. Okay, so here we are now after after everything is all broken and fixed. I decide to go back and work on the rest of this. So I'm going to add this authentic piece from Heidi Swapp, and it's from the new Magnolia line. We get a couple of those for the kit. Oh my gosh, I can't talk now apparently. I've gotten all jumbled because this layout just did not turn out the way. I don't know. I don't know what I expected it to turn out like, but I just had all these grand ideas in my head and thinking, oh, it's going to turn out really cool. And I like the way that the photo is nestled in underneath that cut file that I used my sketch pen with, because it's something that I really like to do. I really like that look of where you sketch onto your paper, and I just tried really hard. And so I'm gonna add a few things, and basically this is almost done. I just realized that as I was working that like I didn't know what to put. And like I thought this kit was going so well. I was doing so good using it. I mean, oh, and then all of a sudden, like, it just wants to give me a hard time. And I was like, I don't want to use all my stuff. I think the problem is I was afraid I was going to use all of my good stuff on this layout that I really wasn't sure how I liked. And that's the truth. That's the truth bomb for today. And don't we all have days like that where we are just afraid that we're going to use our best product on a layout, even though the story is a super important story? And I think that's the thing that pisses me off the most, is that I really wanted to tell the story because it is something that is a big part of our life. I mean, my husband, like, seriously, he does not like his colors matched. And he was like, kids, guess what? You're in a nice way. It was like, hey, you guys want to have some fun? Let's separate perler beads because, you know, we can't just have all the perler beads all together. And I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. I absolutely love that my husband has his quirks because it makes him him, right? Just like my kids have things, just like I probably have a lot of weird things that absolutely my husband does not get. So, and this is the part of my family's story that I want to tell. And I think that's the thing that made me so mad, is that it just was not turning out. I mean, now that it's been a while since I did this, now that it's been about a week since I did it, I don't mind it. And so what I'm spelling out with the title is why the colors can't touch. And I really absolutely love the fact that the title is all in white. And you can barely read it. I actually think that maybe I need to go back and trace around it, but I'm really afraid because I like the fact that it's white and you almost can't see it. And so I'm going to add some hearts around that. And then, because these foam hearts are like the bomb. And okay, so I really wanted to put this in as having part of my title and be uh, like, I wish that someday this would all make sense, but it was covering over the words. And as much as I didn't mind that it covered the words, it just wasn't working. So I nixed that. And then I'm going to add a puppy sticker because these puppy stickers are like awesome. So I love the foam stickers and I love these puppy stickers. So yeah. And then I am going to work on the journaling and then it's going to be done. And I think part of the journaling just didn't work out too. So yeah, that's okay. It doesn't all have to be good. So I hope you guys come back next week and I will see you guys later.